Will it play music underwater? Let's find out. Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. In this video, you're gonna have a look at this AGM G2 Guardian rugged smartphone that is packed with features. I'm gonna try to make this video as short as possible, but we're gonna cover every single aspect of this rugged smartphone. Of course, the main feature, thermal monocular sensor. I'm going to leave a link down below so you guys can check in detail this feature, and we're going to test it as much as I can. This is amazing and is one of the main features of the phone. Let's start with a quick unboxing. Check the current price down below. There's two versions of the phone. And guys, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you very much for your support. Let's just have a look what we have here. So we got some paperwork, we got our phone here. My version is a 256 gigs of internal storage, 12 gigs of RAM. On the box you can also find a quick charger, 18 watts in this case, and it's going to use USB Type A to USB Type C cable. Also worth mentioning that this phone has wireless charging, supports NFC and has Bluetooth 5.2. You can also find these replacement seals for the headphone jack / charging port and the SIM card port. Last but not least, there's a screen protector also included in the box, so thumbs up for that. Some AGM stickers and some more paperwork. And before you go into the fun stuff, let's just cover the specs of the phone. This one has 8 cores, the Snapdragon 778, 12 gigs of RAM, you can get the version with just 8, and 256 gigs of internal storage. The display size 6.58 inch, 120 Hz of refresh rate and Full HD Plus resolution. It's a very smooth screen with amazing colors, as you guys will see throughout the video. In terms of the battery, this one has a huge battery, 7000 mAh. Being a rugged phone, it can operate from temperatures from -20 to 60 degrees Celsius. It is waterproof, as we're going to test next, drop proof and dust proof. Being an outside phone, of course, it has GPS as well. Let's now have a quick walk around the phone. You can tell it's a durable phone, quite heavy, 405 grams. On the side here, you can see the power button and the volume rocker. The power button has fingerprint scanner built in, and this will of course will be the volume rocker. It looks like it has a cover always on this phone, right? You can see these corners here, reinforced corners, and a dedicated flashlight there, or torch if you are in the UK. On the other side there's a button for the camera, so if you press that button it will trigger the camera. At the bottom of the phone you can see this plastic flap here, rubber flap I mean, where it covers the headphone jack and the charging port, USB Type C, and you get an extra flap in the box as we saw before. On the side here there's the SIM card. You can use 2 SIM cards and or SD card up to 212 gigs. Of course you got your front facing camera, the speaker there at the top, and on the back we got our massive speaker right there, and the trio of cameras, one for night vision, one for macro, and the last one 108 megapixel camera. This big circle here is a thermal monocular sensor that we're gonna test it later on. Also on the back we can see the AGM logo designed by AGM. Yeah guys, it's a good looking phone. It's thick, heavy, but overall I think it fits the purpose. If you are on the market for a rugged phone, this could be a good option. For example here, when you put it into comparison with a normal phone, in this case the Poco F1, you can tell that this AGM G2 is much bigger than the normal phone, making the other phones look very small. Alright guys, let's move on to the fun stuff. First let's test the waterproof and if you can play music underwater. Yeah, looks like it's playing alright, and we can see some bubbles from the speaker there. How cool is this, guys?
Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watch me weep. It's alright, hush.
Just a quick note, the phone is still alright, so no issues, at least till the day I'm editing this video. And if you're wondering if you can operate the phone underwater, the answer is no, you cannot. Yeah guys, it has a very powerful speaker, 2.5 watts, and according to the manufacturer should reach 109 decibels. I did a quick test between the F1 and the S2 Guardian. And it's night and day. Yeah, the S2 Guardian is a proper speaker. The speaker does help while watching, for example, Netflix. You can get a different experience from a normal phone, let's put it that way. Please note that you won't be watching Netflix at Full HD. This is the max resolution you're gonna get, as this phone has Widevine level 3. I play some games on the phone and I must tell you it was a good experience. The combination of the chipset, RAM, screen and sound gave me a nice game experience, as you guys can see from these clips. From factory, there's not a lot pre-installed on this phone, which is a plus. You only get the Google pre-installed apps, of course, the thermal app, so you can operate the thermal camera, and that's basically it, as you guys can see. And in terms of the operating system, is running Android 12. And to test the thermal camera plus another specs, I took the phone on holidays with me, so let's go. Okay guys, so as you can see it's night time. The iPhone 14 of course is recording the video very well, and here on the thermal camera you can see when I record this, put it on the screen. You can see there's some people. Quite cool, right? You can see those people there very far away. And you can set different filters as well. As you can tell, I changed the colors ever so slightly now. Of course, I had to try different things. Here you can see different points for different temperatures on objects as well. For example, there's an AC unit blowing cold air, and you can see the extraction pipe really hot there, and in the middle negative. This is a TV. And I also noticed that sometimes the thermal stops or freezes for a couple of seconds. Yeah, like so. This is another test when to start the car. The car was already warm, but you can see the exhaust glowing hot as I accelerated a little bit. In this clip you can see the exhaust manifold really hot in comparison to the rest of the engine. Funny thing, here you can see the tires getting warmer than the rest of the car, and the exhaust as well. On that car you can see the exhaust manifold there showing up, and even does work for quite a long distance. Of course it depends on the object. Again, I'm going to leave a link down below, a dedicated video of this thermal function from the manufacturer. And in this final clip you can see the brake discs hotter than the rest. Pretty cool stuff, right? Finally, let's have a look at the phone cameras. Let's play some clips. I like the image quality. The image stabilization could be better, but I do like the colors. Of course, we are on the bumpy road. This is on the microphone sounds while doing video. This is a good example on this area being dark and outside it's quite bright. Dark. And this is how the front-facing camera records. Hopefully it can give you an idea. For the camera we got all these modes. Let's try the infrared video, also known as nighttime video, and you can see the room is pitch black, so let's record. And amazingly the phone captures this. I think it's really good, guys. Bear in mind this was pitch black. Those dots is typical on this phone. Maybe they can fix this in the latest software update, but nevertheless pretty good results. In terms of photos, there's a good to average job. It's not a top-end Galaxy or iPhone, but as you can see the quality it's there nevertheless. Here you can see a macro picture, and this one is 108 megapixels where you are able to zoom in without losing too much quality. And let's wrap the video, guys. If you are on the market for a rugged phone, I think this is a very good unit with its own characteristics, being the thermal camera, the biggest one, unique in this class. Of course, there's costs to make this on the smartphone and you need to pay for it. For the money, probably can get an iPhone or a Galaxy, but these are completely different from this phone. I do recommend this phone if you are on the market for something like this. Check the link down below, check the current price. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for your support. Stay tuned for more. Like always, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.